And Monday after school, as usual, we've gathered in the student council room. Uh-oh. The only thing different from usual is that one of us, namely Suo, is absent.
終わっちゃった。ゆりちゃん、風紀委員のお仕事は？
It's because of the, everything that's happening.
そうね。特に手伝ってもらうことはないけれど。
Yes, like then I'm leaving.
休憩しますか？それとも追加で黙々と書類整理を続けます？
I'll probably do the silently file some batches of documents.
書類整理するね。
What are we even doing? What is our work right now? I suppose you could basically infer that it'd only be awkward for her if she just took another break. The mood in this room is so heavy that her course of action seems like a perfectly natural choice. And there's just about one person here who is incapable of putting up with this sort of atmosphere. You already know. Uh-huh.
ああ、もう暗いな。なんなのこれ。ちょっとユウマくん。
Why? I didn't do anything. Why are you flaring up at me?
おおむねユウマくんのせいだと思うから。
Okay, you're probably right. But I ain't gonna deny that.
こんな風にどんより仕事をしててもつまんない。こんなの私がやりたい生徒会じゃないし。
I think we got some stuff we need to take care of.
やりたくないことをやるのがお仕事ですよ。業務に自分の趣味を求めないでください。
Fucking Yuri just like laying down that law.
でもどうせなら楽しい方がいいじゃない。
Might as well, if you're gonna do it, might as well do it in a fun way.
それはわからなくもないですけど。書類にハンコを押すのも飽きちゃったし。ねえねえ、こなたん、将棋しよ
う？Just like her pigtails pop up. Shogi?
すみません、そうしたいのですが、今日は小枝先輩が休んでいる分の作業を片付けないと。
I'm just saying, man, okay. When like you're a relative or especially someone you were that close to passes on, maybe like I said, maybe he's just really good at hiding it, but I don't like if his priorities were all over the place.
くそー、こんなところにまでアンニャローがサボってる影響が。
Listen,
こんなところも何も一番ストレートなとばっちりだと思います。細かいことはいいの。そもそも小枝くんはなんで無断欠席してるのよ。
I was gonna say, he didn't even tell us, did he? Fucking asshole. Like I told you earlier, he,
その話はもう聞いたけどね。
I'm just saying. Then the real question is, why are you asking the same thing again?
ユウマくんに文句言いたいから。
Listen, it's not entirely my fault. I'm listening. Go ahead. Come on. Complain as much as you'd like. Heaving a sigh, I recall what happened during lunch break earlier today.
お昼休みだよ。みんなでお弁当にしよ
う。No! Fuck all of you, Jesus.
みんなって、ユーマもか？
ええ、小枝くんも浅場くんも、そろそろ。
悪いけど、ユーマと面つき合わせて飯なんてお断りだ。
仲直りしたらって言いたかったんだけど。
Same goes for me, Suo. Yeah, I still don't know about you, Suo. Like, I'm holding hope that you aren't a complete douchebag, but I don't know. Suo?
んだよ、話しかけんな。飯がまずくなんだろ。
Damn, we developed a straight up hatred in like a manner of a fucking couple days.
ちょっと小枝くん、そんな言い方は。
うるせえな。お前らはユーマと仲良く食ってりゃいいだろ。
Okay, she will. Come on, Yuri. Come on. Come on, Mio. Fuck this guy.
ちょっと
Fuck this guy. We're gonna have a good lunch.
行っちゃった。
Not that I care.
コエタくん、くれちゃったよ。
I know, he's kind of like... I mean, it's my fault, but... I don't know. This is all... Like, he... escalated real quick. Since then, he didn't exchange a single word with either of us. That also didn't change once classes were over, as he simply walked off.
結局のところ、ユーマくんとコエタくんが喧嘩してるのが悪い。
Listen, my shit's warranted. I fucking, well, true.
コエタくん、このまま来なくなっちゃうのかな。
Oh, guaranteed. He's gonna be real dick about all this.
そんなのは不許可です。この私が許しません。
What do you mean?
でもジンポ先輩、コエタくんがあの調子だと無理やり連れてきても。あんまり険悪にされると余計に作業に集中できません。そんなことわかってるよ。だからさ、ユーマくん。
Don't you fucking tell me to do anything. Yeah? What?
なんとかしなさい。
Easy for you to say.
けど取り付く島もないみたいな雰囲気でしたよ。
You think maybe me and Sue are gonna have like a big ol' heart-to-heart after a fight? Because that's how guys settle their differences.
じゃあ諦めるの？生徒会は貴重な労働力を失ってユーマくんは友達を一人なくしちゃう？
Define valuable asset. Well,
この際ユーマくんの友人関係はどうでもいいわ。でもこの私の奴隷を勝手に遠ざけないでくれる？
damn, man.
コエタくんって奴隷扱いだったんだ。
Damn.
アン先輩、まさかのご主人様宣言。
She's like, I don't care. I just want my slave back.
今さら何言ってるの？コエタくんだけじゃなくてユーマくんも私の奴隷でしょ？
Wait, so only the dudes are your slaves? That's fucking bullshit. What the hell are you blabbering about all of a sudden?
いいから私の奴隷同士仲良くしなさい。ご主人様の命令が聞けないの？
Yes, I decline. That's probably her way of encouraging me. I guess. I don't know. By making it out to be an order she willfully shoved onto me, she's trying to give me a push in the right direction.
ねえユーマくん、まずは話し合わないと何も解決しないよ。
I lightly nod in response to her lecturing remark. I can't deny the fact that up until now, I couldn't make up my mind to settle things and merely kept running away. You're right. First of all, we gotta talk this through. Oh boy.
よし、素直な子は好きだよ。ほら、早速行ってきて。こういうのは早い方がいいんだから。
Really? Right now? Having said that, she snatches away the pile of documents in front of
兄
me.
さん、頑張って。私も応援してるから。いってらっしゃい、浅葉くん。
I hate all of you. With all that being said to me, it's basically equivalent to having been driven out of the student council room. I guess I'll be on my way.
いろいろ事情はあると思うけど、しっかりね。
And then, like, as soon as I walk out, the door just gets locked. She's right. I need to pull myself together much more. This isn't the time to skirt the issue just because it's unpleasant. Let's go then fulfill the promise I made with Tina, I suppose. Fucking... oh, hell. Time for At this time I left the school building and passed the school gate, the sun had already begun to slowly set. A tiny little problem remains, though. Namely, I have no idea where Suo is, even in the first place. Hospital? No, he wouldn't be there. What the fuck am I talking about? She's dead already. Where? I don't think he'd pick up, even if I gave him a call. Guess I'll simply start by heading to his place. And the moment I'm about to set off in that direction in mind...
ユーマさん。
Tina? Stop stalking me. Tina? As I turn toward the direction I was called from, I find Tina standing there.
ソウさんに会いに行くのですか？
Yeah, that's the plan, but...
でしたら、私がご案内いたしますよ。
Thanks, Kotaro. You a true hero. Guide me.
小太郎は恐ろしい狼です。狼ってワンちゃんの仲間なんですよ。
Uh-huh. I know that.
その言い方をされますと、恐ろしさが9割減くらいでございますに。
There's nothing probably cute about your true form, Kotaro. So what you're basically trying to say is that he can trace him by his smell.
はい、こんなこともあろうかと頼んでおきました。
I knew this day would come. Time for me to be useful.
頼まれておきました。ソウ様でしたら家には戻られていないようですよ。
You know where his house is at?
むさ苦しい野郎の住居になど興味はございませんが、住宅街の方ではないようですので。
I'd rather be doing this to find females, but, well, then let me also ask you to guide me to where he is.
貸しでございますよ。では、あちらの方へ。
I don't owe anyone shit. I nod, and then, the moment I'm about to set off in the designated direction...
ユーマさん。
Well, what's up?
私も一緒に行っていいですか？
I guess, but it's not gonna be pretty. Cause, dudes in anime always do that thing where they always gotta fight, and then, and then good things happen. In other words, I suppose that was her real intention from the start. Sure you can. Let's, settle this together.
はい。
She, who is holding on to Kataro's memories and soul, surely has the right to bear witness to this. Fucking the Shadow Realm transition. With Kataro's guidance, we leave the downtown area and proceed toward the outskirts. In this area, there isn't even a single store where you can hang out or grab something to eat. What is Suo doing here? It's hardly a place you'd skip student council work over. Oh, puzzled about that. I keep climbing the hill road until... Okay. The place we eventually ended up was at the top of the hill. That has nothing special except for the view that's worth boasting about.
ユーマさん、あそこです。
What's he doing over here? There he is. Before I call out to him, he turns around and our eyes meet. Oh. Amidst the twilight, Suo slowly approaches me. Uh-oh. Tina, just wait over here, okay? He may not fight me, and if you're like, well, he clearly knows you're there, so I mean, he might not fight me if you're there.
はい。
Here we go. I look up at the sky real quick. The sky gives me guidance. Leaving Tina there, I also walk towards Suo. Before long, we were facing each other at point-blank range.
なんでこんな場所でお前と会うかね。
Good question. New background, too. Obviously, because I specifically came to see you.
そうかよ。よくここが分かったもんだな。
You could say that I got a good smell for these things. Someone saw you walking in this direction. Flat out lie, but there's no other way to explain it.
まあいいや。んで、何の用だよ。
I want to talk. Nothing else. But what are you even doing at a place like this anyway? In response to my question, Suo heaves a small sigh.
墓参りになるのかね。
What now? Suo's reply puzzles me. This is neither a graveyard nor does it look like there's some kind of memorial placed here.
この間、親戚が死んだって話をしたよな。
Yeah.
ユーマとこうなっちまったきっかけだからな。そりゃ忘れちゃいねえか。
Goes without saying.
その親戚ってのは俺のいとこだったんだけど。
So by grave visit, you mean hers? Without giving me so much as a nod in response, he merely keeps gazing at the surrounding landscape abstractedly.
と言っても別に何かがあるってわけじゃない。だいたいあいつの遺骨はまだ家の中だ。
Okay, so she was cremated. That's how I want to go.
俺は前にそのいとこと付き合っていたんだよ。そんであいつに告白したのがこの場所だったんだ。
I see. In other words, this is a place of memories to him. Probably a bad move to confess up here, because bad things always happen when you confess up here. Or love starts here, or whatever. You know, when couples come here, whatever.
俺の気持ちをすっげえ喜んでくれてさ。こいつを幸せにしてやろうって。俺も浮かれていたよ。
More and more I find myself unable to collect my thoughts. This guy in front of me is supposed to be a scumbag who abandoned Koharu-san when she needed him most, and yet, why is he dropping his shoulders this depressedly?
なあ、ユーマ。俺もいろいろと考えてはみたんだ。どうしてお前があんなに怒ってたのか、とかな。
So?
ひょっとしたら、なんだけどよ。
No.
お前、あいつのことを知っていたのか？
It's complicated. I've already thought of how to explain this. Alright, I got this. Well, yeah. It's not that I knew her that well, though. We got to know each other at the hospital and talked once, that's all. Good move.
それじゃあ、俺たちが付き合っていて、俺からあいつを振ったってことも。
That's right. I knew about that.
なるほどな。そりゃあんな言い方したら切れるか。この間のことは俺が悪かったな。
Well, I know you were only trying to be considerate of me back then. I'm sorry. Now that we've apologized to each other, should I forgive him? But before that, there's something I need to make sure of no matter what. Hey, Suo, can you answer me one question?
なんだよ。
How did you really feel about Karo-san? Why did you dump her?
んなもん決まってるだろ。
Looking annoyed, he looks at me with cold eyes.
俺はガリガリに痩せた女は趣味じゃない。
God damn it. Are you fucking serious right now? You know what? Jesus Christ. Receiving pretty much the worst possible answer one could think of. Frustration envelops
ん
me.
だよその顔は。文句あるのかよ。
That's literal. Is that it? Is that all your... Is that it? Is that it, Suo? What do you think? Of course I do.
うぜえな。あいつの知り合いだったからっててめえには関係ないだろ。
Are you fucking kidding me? Suo, have you ever even thought about Kaharu-san's feelings?
女を泣かすなんて最低だってが。さすが元賞金首様は言うことが違うね。ばっかじゃねえの。
You're the idiot here. Do you even realize what you did? That girl died in despair with no chance of ever becoming happy again. You get that?
はあだからなんだってんだ俺はな、てめえのそういうおせっかいなところ、前から気に入らなかったんだよ
Did he just straight up so what me? Raising my voice, I glare at Suo with clenched fists. Oh god, why is it turning out like this? I knew it! The fighting's about to start! But I can't possibly back down at this point anymore. You punch him!
ムカつくなら殴ればいいんじゃねえの相手してやるからかかってこいよヘタレが
Okay, now you're asking for it. Damn it, you douchebag! If I simply let it slide, that would be equivalent to betraying Kara-san and Tina.
やっとやる気になったかほらとっとと来やがれ
It's okay, guys. This is how we settle differences with fighting. I clench my fist and ready for a strike. Oh, is Tina gonna stop us?
これでも食らいやがれ
Wait, who's throwing the first punch here? It sounds like he is. Ow! Oh, our fists pass each other. Our reach is roughly the same, so while bearing the pain, I knock this bastard off his feet with a punch right in his face. At least that's what I imagined would happen. Whoa! However, in reality, I didn't experience any of the anticipated pain whatsoever. Instead, I only received feedback from my fist. Oh.
くそいってな
What the fuck? I've driven my fist right into his face. Suo, however, had neither counterattacked nor even dodged. Why'd you just meekly let yourself take the punch? Instead of a reply, he falls down on his knees.
効くな
Suo, is he crying?
分かってる分かってんだ自分が最低だってことくらい
Covering his face with both hands. Quiet sobs escape him. Tina!
ユーマありがとなこんな俺を殴ってくれて
What the hell? After everything you said, what's with this now?
最低なんだろ殴られて当たり前だろ俺だってそう思っていたさ
But if you felt that way, then why did you hurt her? Why didn't you stay by her side?
だってよ
As I press him for an answer, notwithstanding that I'm still confused, so painfully mutters his real feelings.
怖かったんだあいつが小春が日に日に痩せていくのが怖かった
Suo, but you...
分かってるそれでも俺はそばにいてやるべきだったずっと最後の瞬間までなのに
He puts his strength into his fingertips as if scratching at his own face.
できなかった失うって分かってるのに笑って励ましてやるなんて俺には無理だった
I suppose this is literally a scream from the bottom of his heart.
俺はそんなことができるほど強くないんだだけど俺は一番辛いの小春だったのに知っていたのに耐えられなかった
Now I see.
見ていられなくて怖くてそばにいられなくて逃げ出したんだよ俺は笑ってやるなんて励まし続けるなんてできねえよ無理だよあんなの
I didn't understand anything about him.
ふっくらしてた顔が会うたびにやつれていってさ。
It's not like he fell out of love with her because of her figure at all.
怖いんだ。痩せた女は怖いんだよ。折れてしまいそうで、いなくなってしまいそうで。
It's the absolute opposite. I think his fetish is actually a trauma of sorts that manifested in him because of Kaharu-san. Jesus, even the fetish has something to do with this. As in, like, it has deep meaning. But still, it's the duty of a boyfriend to take all that.
そうだよな。ほんと弱虫だ。
He doesn't raise his face, and only dejectedly drops his shoulders with his head hung.
なあ、ユーマ。やっぱりあいつ、傷ついたまま死んだのかな。
I mean, she did. Probably.
俺、どうすればいいんだ。謝れないままいなくなっちまって。 こんなのどうすれば償えるんだよ。
Well,
もうどうすることもできません。
uh-oh. Tina's actually talking now. Tina, who has approached us unnoticed, quietly tells him with a voice devoid of emotions.
ティナちゃんも小春のこと知ってるんだよな。だからあの時俺を。
That's right. Tina understands her more than anyone else.
そっか。でもティナちゃんの言う通りだ。もうどうしようもないよな。だって
あの人はもういないですから。
そうだな。もういない。小春はどこにも。
でもそうさん、
With her voice still devoid of emotions, Tina lightly takes a breath.
いとこさんから伝えたかった言葉があるんです。
Hmm?
何か聞いてるのか。俺。
She nods and firmly gazes at Tsuo expressionlessly.
いとこさんは最後までそうさんが好きでした。だから伝えてほしいと頼まれました。
And so she speaks Koharu-san's last words toward Tsuo that in truth were never spoken, meant to never be heard by anyone.
幸せになって。それがいとこさんのあなたへの気持ちです。
Tsuo?
なんだよそれ。あいつもっと恨めよ。幽霊にでもなって俺を呪えばいいのに。
But the words that Tina spoke were undoubtedly words of a final farewell in the truest sense.
ユーマ、すまん。一人にさせてくれるか。
Okay. crying by himself is most likely what will be best for him right now. Tina, let's go. That's why leading Tina by her hand. We quietly left that place. Damn! I was crying. We climbed down the hill and walked along the street side by side. We didn't exchange a single word for part of the way. However, at the point where we were getting close to our house...
これでよかったんでしょうか?
Lonesomely, Tina asked in a low voice. Who knows, but there was nothing else that could have been done, right? It's a conclusion that leaves you with a somewhat bitter aftertaste. In the end, anything and everything was already too late. I assume that only regret is going to remain within Suo. But, regardless, even if it doesn't amount to anything else but self-gratification, gratification, I think I'm still glad that I got to know how Suo really feels.
はい。
Even if regrets remain to us today, if at least Suo was saved through this, it'd make it easier to live with these regrets.
そうなるといいんですけど。
Either way, anything past this is already beyond our hands.
はい。
The moment I opened my mouth, intending to say let's go home, I noticed something. Tina? Her eyes look apologetic and also looks like she wants to say something. Oh, something the matter?
実は私一つだけ嘘をつきました。
Yeah, I figured. Don't worry, Tina, it's okay. Lied? About what?
いとこさんが最後までソウさんを好きだったのも幸せになってほしいのも本当です。でもいとこさん恨んでもいたんです。
Well, of course. You didn't... I figured that.
どうしてって絶対に許せない。悔しい。呪ってやる。
So basically her feelings were twofold. Both sides existed.
はい。
I think it was a wise decision that she didn't tell Suo about that. I believe the living are more important than the dead. I gently stroked the dejected Tina's cheek. Wait, I can do this.
ヒューマさん、私は
As such, there's absolutely nothing wrong with what you did. I assert, so that this gentle Soul Reaper girl may not be plagued by worries. There's no reason for her to agonize over what is right and what is wrong regarding a question for which no correct answer even exists. I'm sure Suo, is gonna find happiness in someday, and it'll be because of your gentle lie.
私はいとこさんの味方です。だからどうしてもこれでいいのかなって。
I suppose she just can't fully clear her doubts even if I praise her for it. Still, it's alright. That was for the best.
恋って難しいです。やっぱりよくわかりません。
Right.
でも思うんです。
She says while gazing at me with a serious expression.
これがいとこさんのこの気持ちが本当の恋なのかなって。
I guess, I mean, are you disillusioned?
いえ、どうでしょう。
Love is weird, man. I, for one, would prefer happy love.
そんなの 私だって同じです。だから、その。
She sinks into thought if she's searching for the right words, then finally forces a smile on her face.
私も振られちゃったら恨みますよ。
Ha! I could I knew. Like, of course. Even if you're resented, even if you're hated, feeling so strong that you simply can't clear them away, regardless, most likely these feelings are what you refer to as love. Ugh. Now that was emotion and a half. The next morning, having my way to school as usual, I entered the classroom. Suo, are we good now?
おーすユマ、月島さんとみおちゃんもはよっす。
He's good now.
おはよう。
Yuri? Huh? What the fuck?
え
Even Mio. At Tsuo's casual greeting, Mio and Tsukishima widen their eyes in wonder. Yay, sorry about yesterday.
いやいや、こっちこそ迷惑かけちまったな。
But it was me who punched you after all. How's that face?
そこそこ聞いたけどな。あのくらいなら問題ねえよ。
He's like, I needed it. Looks slightly swollen to me, but good to see that's nothing to be worried about.
一発ぶちのめされたくらいじゃどうってことねえって。
The two girls, you punched him? He smiles broadly as if he isn't minding it in the slightest, but I suppose there's a bit of acting mixed in there as well. However, in a way, he also gives me the impression that a burden was lifted from his shoulders. So I think he should be on the right track now. Well, in that case, next time I Saku one, I won't be holding back.
え、おいおい、勘弁してくれよ。
Just kidding. I'll be praying so that it won't be necessary again.
おい。けど、次の時は俺からも一発入れるぜ。
Mio and Yuri just look at each other like, what the fuck's happening?
つまり、ゆうくん、殴っちゃったの？
Got him!
話し合いに行ったはずでしょ？暴力はどうかと思うんだけど。
Guys end up settling things with violence.
でも、仲直りはできちゃったみたいだし。
Sorry for having worried you two. Seeing Mio and Shukishima wear somewhat worried expressions, I shrug my shoulders so as to communicate to them that everything is alright now.
それはそうと、みおちゃんも月島さんもちゃんと朝飯食ってきたか？
You need to get that meat on your bones.
一応食べてきたけど。
一応だと？ご飯はしっかり食べないとダメだぜ。
また始まった。
back, there he is.
でも、コエタくんにこういうの言われるのも久しぶり。
I think Mio has the right amount of meat on her. They all do, really.
前から言ってるけどよ。二人とも絶対にもうちょい太った方がいいって。
See, we know why that's a thing now.
自分の趣味を押し付けないでください。女の子はいつだってダイエットに興味があるんです。
はあ？ダイエットなんてこの俺が許さないぞ。
What if they're plump but they still want to not get like super fat?
別にコエタくんに許してもらう必要なんてないでしょ？
They don't, but you know. But you know, I gotta say, I'm also against unreasonable dieting.
ゆうくん？
Sometimes it is unreasonable. Nothing good will come out of it if you harm your body because of it, you know? Like, say, if Yuri was like, I'm gonna go on a diet. Why? This doesn't tell me why. I mean,
別に無理はしてないけど。 取るつもりはないよ。
Okay, well, it'd be perfectly alright if you two gained a little weight, if you ask me.
ああ、ゆりちゃんどうしよう。ゆうくんがあっち側に行っちゃったよ。
おお、そうかそうか。とうとうユーマもポチャタンの魅力に気づいたか。
The charm of chubbies! Well, to some extent.
認めちゃうの？
ユーマならいつか分かってくれると信じていたぜ。よーし、今夜はぽっちゃりの素晴らしさを朝まで語り合おう。
All day? Oh boy, you're asking a lot. No thanks. I don't want to make Tina feel lonely.
友情より彼女を取るのかよ。
We just go Tina. Tina, gain some weight. Well, duh. This ain't a bros before hoes situation. I mean, it is, but fuck you.
それならティナちゃんももうちょっと太らせてみようぜ。
Oh my god. I don't really get how in that case has any logical coherence here, but aside from that, you have a point. As long as it remains within the boundaries of healthiness, that's not a bad idea.
当たり前だろう。ぽっちゃりと肥満は違うんだぜ。
Well, yeah. Chubby just means you got a you're bit of fat, but not like 500 pounds in a fucking electric scooter thing all the time.
ティナちゃん、ピンチかも。ゆりちゃん、どうしよ
New plan, Mio. We must kidnap Tina and make sure they never do this.
う。肥満とは違うらしいから放っておいても多分大丈夫じゃない？
Maybe?
うん、ゆりちゃんがそう言うなら。でも二人とも元気になったみたいでよかったね。
We did it.
ほんと、男の子って簡単に仲直りできちゃうのね。
Yeah, we just gotta punch each other in the face.
やっぱりゆうくんとこえたくんはラブラブが一番だよ。
Excuse me, Mio? Oh, don't be having fucking weird thoughts.
ミオ、ラブラブはちょっと違うと思うわよ。
While ignoring that somewhat disturbing conversation that's entering my ears.
とにかくこれからもよろしくな。
Same here. Draping our arms around each other's shoulders, we affirm that our relationship is completely back to how it was before. Sweet. We fucking did it. Evening after dinner. Hello?
ふぅ、満腹です。食べ過ぎた気がします。
Tina, you fat fuck.
ユーマ様、ティナ様に餌を与えすぎないでくださいませ。
No, she must gain weight.
今日のユーマさん、おかずを分けてくれたり優しいですね。
I guess you could say that. It's not like I'm seriously trying to make her gain weight or anything. It's just, how should I say this? I get the feeling that she was really slightly too slender, and before I knew it, I ended up giving her some of my food.
ユーマさん、どうして目をそらしているんですか？心の中にやましいことでもあるのではないですかね。
No, stop it, Kataru. Go away. It's nothing. Don't mind it. And as we comfortably spend time together in my room like this.
おや？お客様のようでございますね。
Please no. Who could it be? See, it's a guest?
エレさんです。
So I was gonna say it's either Ellie or Eleonora or Hyverian. Tina, who has presumably noticed, directs her gaze toward the window. In the next moment, I'm here.
邪魔するぞ。ティナはいるか？
Yeah, she's literally standing right here in front of you. As expected, Eleonora just suddenly pops into my room without any prior notice.
私ならここにいますけど。
New job? Because, more depression? What brings you here so late?
ああ、ティナに仕事を持ってきた。
Ah, crap. More
お
sadness.
仕事ですか？
More sadness! Is someone gonna die again? Instantly, depressing feelings that have started to fade over the past days are resurrected.
安心しろ。今回はそっちじゃない。今のところ誰かが亡くなるような匂いはいたしませんね。
Ah, so it's the whole actually ferrying a soul. It's, oh my god, is it gonna be fucking Kaharu's soul to the next life? In response to both their words of denial, I tilt my head in puzzlement.
違うということは赤ん坊が生まれそうなんだ。せっかくだからな。この間のティナが回収した魂を使おうと思う。
Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. In other words, it's not a job as a soul reaper, but as an angel, huh? Since Eleanor demanded that I don't use that term angel anymore, I resisted from speaking that out loud. But what do you mean by good chance?
人間相手に魂を授けるところまで一通りのことをティナに経験させておきたいからな。
I mean, she already did that once with the kitten, but, like, she hasn't done it with the human, so let's see how this works. I see.
ティナ様、いかがなさいますか？
A slight shadow falls over her expression. Frankly, I don't see a reason to hesitate if there's no confrontation with death.
いとこさん、もう生まれ変わっちゃうんですか？
Tina. Seems like Tina. To Tina, this is going to signify a farewell of sorts. Nevertheless,
人の良さそうな両親だ。その魂には新しい幸せが与えられる。それでも不服か？いえ、大丈夫です。
I got this. Tina answers with a surprisingly decisive tone.
そうか。ならば、ついてこい。
Well, I suppose I'll see you guys later.
わかりました。ユウマさん、行ってきます。
Okay, bye. Break a leg or 7.
はい。
And is she gonna... Ooh, yep, there it is. Wings sprout from Tina's back, and her huge scythe appears out of nowhere.
ちなみに、どのくらい時間がかかりますか？
Like 5 minutes.
わからん。すぐに生まれればすぐに終わる。ティナ様、何かご用事でもございましたか？
It's like, God, what do you got to do? All you do is sit around the house.
あんまり遅くなると、ユウマさんが寂しがります。
Oh, stop! I do not. I'm gonna stay awake until you get back, so let's make out then. Oh my god.
なるべく早く帰ってきますので。
Eleonora's gonna be like, what?
このリア充どもが。
I knew it was coming.
末永く爆発していただきたいものですね。
I wish I blew up like fireworks. And so the three of them depart. Well, with this, I guess you could say the case will finally come to a close. Once this baby is safely born, Tina will have truly finished one full job cycle. Karo-san's soul is going to be reborn, and only her memories will remain with Tina. And with these memories, she'll be able to live on for a while longer, apparently. Some ill feelings yet remain regarding certain aspects, but this is now a closed chapter, I suppose. Gazing at the sky through the window, I pray. It wasn't a prayer wishing for Karo-san's happiness in the next world, but a prayer wishing for this imminent new journey to be blessed with happiness. I continued to pray the whole time until Tina's return. Damn. Now that's a good... Fucking just close that book on the chapter. We got the closure on Suo's issues, and he's not... I wouldn't say he's a douchebag anymore. That's just my opinion, I guess.